Hi guys, my name is Molly and I have hooded brown eyes. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I've been gone with coronavirus, yay, and now I'm back, and better than ever. That's not true, I'm actually worse, but I'm here. So, I thought today we could try something different. I wanted to try to do cream contour on this old wrinkly skin. Let's get into it. So I bought two different shades of L'Oreal True Match. I bought this lighter shade and this darker shade, and I'm gonna try to cream contour.
This could be a disaster. It probably will be, but I'm okay with that.
So I was watching a couple of different tutorials and they were talking about putting a little bit here that already looks a little crusty. So as per usual, these videos kind of end up turning into a hot mess. I'm gonna do just a scotch here and a scotch here. And then with this darker shade, I'm going to just go right here and right here. But then someone was saying put a little bit up there. Now I'm gonna just, and then I also saw people, see I have these like joker lines like here, to just do a little bit there to like brighten it up maybe. See that?
I'm also getting lines down here.
I don't like it. Okay. We're gonna blend that in, just a scotch. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing more and more lines. Is there a strong possibility that this video could turn into a dumpster fire like many of my other videos? You know what else we should do? I'm gonna try to do this because my nose always shows up a bit crooked in my videos, and that's because my nose is a bit crooked. So now we have our dark contour. Now let's just try to blend that in a little bit. I've only used powder contour my entire life. That is way better than my powder contour. Okay, let's get crazy now because I was unsure before. A lot of people are like, why do you wear your hair down in your videos? I'll tell you why. Because I don't like the way my face looks. Because I'm a bit overweight. For some reason, I am very self-conscious about myself when it comes to hair. So I'm like, I can't have short hair because I'm obese. And so I leave my hair long because it makes me feel more feminine and therefore like more valid. I don't know. It's so dumb. Like, trust me, I know. I don't know if I like the under eye. I don't know if I like the neck contour as much as I do with the powder. But I also don't know what I'm doing in life and in makeup. I'm gonna do my lips real quick because I feel better about my life when I have my fake lips on. I like to just overline the crap out of it. Now I'm going to go in with a brown eyeliner and just barely go over the top of it. This is also if I learned on TikTok. So if it doesn't work, it's not my idea.
If it does work, it's totally my idea though.
I'm going to go over it with my favorite lipstick of all time. This is Maybelline Peach Buff, the best. This one's almost gone, but I have like two more. You can hear my stomach growling. And I'm gonna take this all the way up to that line. We're gonna go into NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. Not like anybody gives a shit, but we're doing that. We're gonna let that dry down a little bit because then we're gonna add more lip gloss. Here's something else that I learned on the TikTok-y. I'm gonna take that concealer again that I used before and I'm going to redo this little doodad. And just like that. Just so I have like a reference point. If you hear any noise, it is one of my children downstairs. My favorite brand currently is still Ace Beaute. So Vintage Dawn, love her. I know it's getting some wear and tear, but that's fine. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Pyramid, barely go above that line. And then I'm gonna barely drag it out. Then I'm gonna follow my brow bone because I have hooded eyes. Blech. Just now realizing that this is not a clean brush.
It most definitely had a mauve color on it.
This was gonna be like my neutral, like no makeup, and now I'm just gonna have to go like full ham on it, but whatever. I can't. And I'm gonna blend it all out. Cars are going to drive by my house. Is it my fault for recording right in front of a window? No. It's the car's fault. We're driving in front of my house when clearly everybody should know. See, I recently discovered that, I thought for the longest time, because I was so pale, I thought I was cool toned. It turns out that I'm actually warm toned, which I know, I had to rethink my entire life. We're gonna take that concealer and just take that concealer, none of it goes below your eye. Why does this side never looks as dark as the other side, and now I just put a shit ton of eyeshadow in it. Look at my lips, they look huge, but I also love that, so I'm not gonna change it. I also got this new tattoo studio, Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I'm nervous about this situation. I am first going to go in with my old eyebrow pencil, and first I'm just gonna draw a little bit in. I was a child of the 90s, and therefore I have been unjustly robbed of my eyebrows. And it's sad. It is really sad.
I've been victimized by the 90s, and life's not fair.
Ah! Fudge! Just drop this. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this Maybelline Tattoo Studio in the color, I don't know what color it is, nobody that's watching this cares. So my thing is that normally I just as a, so I'm trying to draw some of the individual. Okay, I see you. Interesting. Okay, love it. That's a win. It's a win in my book. I got two different things. I got this Wet n Wild highlighting powder because my original highlighting powder is this Ofra one, which I still love. And actually I need to do my upper lip. So I'm still doing the upper lip with Oprah. And by upper lip, it's like my Cupid's bow now. I want to try to use more gold because I'm warm toned now.
I'm warm toned.
So I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild highlighting powder, Mega Glow in Golden Flower Crown, and I'm going to place it strategically. Because I used to go in with this fan brush and just like slop it everywhere, but apparently that's not what we're supposed to do. So I'm gonna go in with my finger. So I'm supposed to just put it like right here, just a little glow. But then they're like, you need to go under concealer before here. Do I look 20 years younger? Be honest. No? Okay. I know, I just want to go nuts with the highlighter, but I can't. Okay. Then we're gonna do this side. It's so hard not to schlop stuff everywhere because I love schlopping makeup everywhere. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Just a tiny bit. We'll see if it actually straightens out my nose. I don't know if my nose... No, just nobody talk about it. We can't talk about my nose. Because I don't want to be out here regretting my nose job. I used to have this big nose that was very like high up and kind of masculine and kind of bulbous. And if we're being totally honest, I miss it. Especially because you can do all kinds of stuff with contouring now. And I kind of feel like now it's very pointy and like this droopy thing hangs down and I don't know what to do with it. Except for like get another nose job, and I don't want to do that. So, but I got it when I was much, much younger. Oh, look what I found. This is ColourPop So Juicy in the color Nobody Fucking Cares. Because nobody watches this channel anyway, which is fine. I have like 4 YouTube channels, to be honest.
Minimal subscribers to all of them, if you can imagine.
Somebody asked me, like in my real life, someone's like, why do you do YouTube channels? Like, you're not doing anything for your growth. And I was like, oh, I don't care. I don't really care about the growth. I just like to do it. Which to them is like very bizarre, but it's fine. Now let's go back in with our highlighter on my pinky, and I'm gonna put it up here. Now, because I have hooded eyes, in the past, I haven't been doing that. People were like, don't put highlighter up there. It is going to accentuate your big fat hooded eyes. And to that I say, have you been talking to my therapist? Because I am self-conscious of my big fat hooded eyes. But lately I kind of love my big fat hooded eyes because I can do this and look so angry. I figured out what my son is doing. He is playing video games with his friend. And now it's gonna get really loud. But that's fine, I want him to live his life. So I'm going to go in with Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner in some brown shade that I can't read and it doesn't matter anyway. And the new thing, oh my god, he's so loud. The new thing that I'm gonna try to do is just barely go under my barely get in here and just do one little flick. Not my huge dramatic
liquid eyeliner that I love, but just one little doodad.
Ah! I dropped my cap. God dang it. I dropped it twice. Caught it.
Caught it with my hand.
This is everywhere. It's everywhere on my hand. You know what though? I bet my son thinks that I'm loud too. And he's probably right. Oh my gosh, so loud. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a brush that is not up here. Yes, it is, it's in my hand. I'm gonna barely go into this shade Fade by Ace Beaute and just kind of smudge that in there. Over that. And you know what was crazy before? Can you hear that? I know what you're thinking. You could just go tell him to be quiet. I don't want him to be quiet though. I want him to enjoy his time with his friends. I want him to feel comfortable in his house. I think a lot of times if you were like a millennial when you were growing up, you didn't always feel comfortable or welcome in your house. And I never wanted my kids to feel like that. So now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that Fade color, the tiniest bit on this teeny tiny little smudgy brush. And just barely give a whisper. And then I'm just gonna highlight that just a skosh with this. Okay, now I'm gonna take just a tiny whisper of that Fade shade again with like this little tiny blending brush. Just a barely. And we're gonna give just a tiny little dimension right here. And then on the other side. I love doing fun, colorful makeup looks, but this is kind of gorge just for like every day. I mean, there are a lot of steps though. Cause now that song's gonna be in my head. Everywhere to me. Okay, I'm gonna do my mascara and I will be right back with the finished look. I'm also gonna change out of this t-shirt, although it's super funny. It says, "Wanted, dead or alive, Schrodinger's cat." Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I think it looks beautiful. I feel beautiful. I'm loving the smoothness of this cream contour. I don't know if I can ever go back to like regular powder contour ever again. I feel very good. This is a warm toned moment. I put some jewelry on. I just hit my camera. Yes, let's hear it for this. I feel actually really pretty. So I will see you in the next video, and that will be when I decide to scrape my dead body up off of the couch and out of my deep dark depression that is this pandemic, and when I muster up the strength to make another video. See you in the next one. Bye.